what I'm going to be doing today is a good bit different from what I usually do on this channel. And instead of acting like a fucking retard, I'm actually going to be trying to teach you something. And if you've looked at the title of the video or you're staring at your screen right now, you've probably noticed that this video is about binary. And I'm going to be trying to teach you how to convert a binary number to a decimal number. I hope you enjoy. So there's only one difference that you really need to know about binary and decimal. Binary only has 2 digits, as you may be able to tell by base 2, and decimal has 10 digits, base 10. Yeah, that's. But binary only has 1 and 0. Decimal has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 0. Those are the differences. That's it. So I think we're ready to get into the good meatiness of binary. So what I've got here is 3 number placements in base 10, and what I'm going to do first is show you how to place a number into these number placements, because it's a little closer to home than binary for pretty much everyone, but I don't speak for everyone, so I don't know what number system you use, but I'm pretty sure everyone uses base 10, but I could be wrong. So let's get into it. What you're going to want to do first is get a 3-digit number. It can be any 3-digit number, so let's just make it 420. It's a pretty good number. It's never done anything to me. So how do we begin putting this number into this number placement? So this number right here is the ones, and you'd be looking at this shit being like, that looks like it'll go there, but I don't know what the fuck that is. Well, it is the one spot. I'll tell you why. Any number to the 0th power is 1. And so that makes this the 1 spot. So you'd put that 0 right there. Now onto the 10 spot, which is to the left of the 1 spot. And this number right here is in the 10 spot. So put a little 10 beside it. This shit is unnecessary. I don't know why I'm doing it. I guess just to illustrate the point that this is the 10 spot, this is the 1 spot. However, I don't need to. So this right here, this is the 10 spot. I sometimes forget that the recording software may or may not pick up my mouse pointer, so I might just be flailing my mouse around like a fucking retard half the time. I apologize. But let me continue. This one that I've just underlined is the 10 spot. That is because 10 to the power of 1 just so happens to be 10. And this 2 right here is sitting in the 10 spot, so we would put it right there. It's time for the 100 spot, and this 4 right here just so happens to be fucking me in the brain. Now it's time for the 100 spot, which this 4 would be sitting in, so I'll write 100 under it. I'd say that looks a bit better than the 10. And you've probably guessed that this is the 100 spot because it's the only spot left, or you may have done the math that 10 times 10 equals 100. Either way, I won't hold it against you. I don't really have anything to hold against you, I don't know you. So we're going to go ahead and put this 4 in here, and boom, you're done. Well, sort of. You've put them in, but do you know what it means? I guess I'll tell you. So what you're doing is you're multiplying this top number by this bottom number, which would mean that this 4 right here, let's draw a shitty arrow, and this 100 right here would become 400. And then this 2 and this 10 will multiply together to become a 20. And then this 0 and this 1 would multiply together to become absolutely nothing, because it's an asshole. Actually, because there's a 0 in it. You can't get shit out of 0. But now you add all these things together, and ba-bam, you blaze it. So what I have here are 9 number placements for our binary number, And what I'm going to do is the exact same thing that I did with the decimal number, and I'm going to put it in there and I'm going to show you how it works. These number placements look a little weird because there's so many of them at first, but once you look at them you realize they're actually really simple. So this one's just 1, this one is 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, 64, what? Oh, I didn't fuck that up. Okay, good. And then 256. That's a 6. Oh yeah, that's a 6 now. Okay, so basically all it is, and if you want to have another number placement, you just double 256, or write 2 to the power 900 and assume that it was 512. And then so on, 1024. Go on to your heart's content. Who cares? Don't let them stop you. Just follow your dreams. What we do now is we put a binary number in. I'm just going to put down 1. I'm just going to put down some random digits. It doesn't matter as long as it's 9 digits long. So we just do exactly the same thing we did when we were trying to figure out what the decimal number in the number placements meant. You just multiply these numbers together. Pretty much when you see a 0 in the number placements, you just forget about it because it doesn't become anything. The only time you really pay attention is when you see a 1, and it just becomes the number beneath it. So this 1 becomes a 4, this 1 becomes a 32, this 1 becomes 128, this 1 becomes 256, and then you add them all up, and that becomes 420.